se pierde en la arena y el mar. Estaré soñando yo, se ve tan tropical. El sol está que quema y quiero más. Le dije, baby, ¿qué pasó? Al agua que hace calor.
Hi guys, welcome to our review of Dancing with the Stars. My name is David Calderon, and with me is Miguel Quinones. This week was semifinals, and it was amazing.
It was amazing. It was amazing. So we're gonna talk about this and everything in this video, right, David?
Yeah, each couple danced twice this week. First time they danced, they did a redemption round, and second time they make a different dance. So let's start right away. So as I mentioned, the first round of the competition was a redemption round.
Yes, and the first couple that opened the night was Sky and Alan. They do a cha-cha, and they do really good. Like, for the first cha-cha to compare to this one, the first she was kind of lost a little bit, but in this one she looked on point. All the choreo was there, but this is a semi-final and we had to be a little bit more tough because they're fighting for a position in the finale. So I feel she was kind of safe. She was better than her first cha-cha, but she was kind of safe. And I was not feeling she was like fighting for that position in the finale. And also I feel like her face was like the same the whole time, like flat. And I don't feel like I don't feel it was amazing, but it was good and it was better than her first cha-cha.
I agree with you. I think compared to her first time, her first cha-cha, that she got lost, this was from earth to heaven. It was definitely a different. Yeah. But this is semi-final, and I agree completely with you. Her expression was flat. Like, she was not giving me this sabor that you need to have in all these Hispanic dances. And it was like, then you have Alan that is dancing so great, and then you have Sky that it's just like, it looked like she's like thinking the dance instead of like projecting security. Exactly. So
yes, I agree too. So the second couple was Justina and Sasha. They do a tango. I feel the first tango that they did, it was not bad. It was like, I feel it was pretty good. The only critique was like she was bouncing a lot. But I feel like this time comparing with Sky, when she started, it was like drama. She was like, tin, tin, and I was like, oh my God, we have to watch this, you know? So I feel like her performance, it was amazing. Like, for me, the first tango that she did, for me, it was pretty good. Like, for this one was more amazing. And I feel like she did a great job. And the whole dance, I love the drama. So I love it. I love this performance. And they do pretty good. And they were fighting for that finale position.
I do agree with you. I think this dance was strong. The music was great. Her like clothes was giving her this dominatrix like attitude, and like she was so in control. Her pose that she have, her back, her arm, everything was great from this dance. And I agree with you. I think her first tango was pretty good. It was just a little bouncy, and she, compared to that tango, she definitely was in control of her body and her movement during the dance. So that was great.
Yeah. And the next couple was Johnny and Britt. They do a salsa. And compared with the first salsa, it was so much better now. This one was so much better. But the first salsa, I remember, I was like, in the salsa step, I was like, oh, no. But this one, like, he came back and he do the rendition. Like, he was very good. But also, I don't know. I like Johnny a lot. But I was not feeling him, like, fighting. I was feeling like, look at me, we're doing good, we're doing pretty. Like, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more. They did great, but I was expecting a little bit more. Like, I don't know, it's because it's semifinal, but I was expecting more.
Yeah, like his salsa wasn't bad. I don't think it was bad. I think it was good compared to the first time.
Yeah.
I know the part that you were talking about. They got twisted with their arms and they couldn't connect well. But I do actually think in this dance they actually couldn't connect in one part neither. It was good. It was not a bad salsa. And you can see the difference. Like Johnny have grown so much in this competition, and you can see the difference. But it was definitely not my favorite dance. I think he could give more to it. Again, this is all Hispanic dances. You want to be giving all this attitude and all this sassiness that it's just like it's another word. Like if I'm inviting you to see me dance because I know I got this and I know that you're going to like enjoy it. So I am enjoying it myself so I can show it to you. And we didn't get that much of Johnny this time.
Yes.
So the next couple was Nelly and Daniela. And they did the redemption of the Paso Doble. And I think both of these dances actually for Nelly, both of the Paso Dobles were amazing. The only thing that I can say about this Paso Doble compared to the other Paso Doble is, hey Nelly, that shirt that you were not having, wow. Okay, I think this dance, to be fair, and stay focused. Don't look at his chest, his beautiful chest. Okay, stay focused, David. So, this dance was pretty good. I actually liked it. It was strong, it was sharp, and most important, Nelly, this week, he was actually dancing. I feel like compared to other weeks, he was actually dancing. So I think this is a good example of a semifinal. We have to show more than what we have shown. Does this mean that I think he was the best of the night? No, I didn't. But I think he was better than his first Paso Doble, and I think he was dancing more in this week. What do you think?
Yes, I agree with you. The first Paso, I was like, I just watching Daniela dance. Like, seriously, for me, his first Paso, it was like, it was not impressed. I was watching the whole time to Daniela. But in this one, he danced more. He had more step, and he would look more confident. Also, the first tango, the first Paso, was kind of like hip-hop a lot. Hip-hop. But in this one, it was more, not hip-hop, it was more Paso. So I like that. And he did so much better the second one this time. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And for a semifinal, for me, it was not a good material for a semifinal. I was expecting more.
So the next couple was Neve and Jenna. And let's start with this. The first time that they danced at Foxtrots was week 1. And from week 1, this guy stole my heart. Starting with his smile. Like this guy, he have such a presence, and it's it was so beautiful to see Neve dancing. And the only thing that they criticized from him from this dance was about his touch, his butt, like it was like sticking out too much, and he was working on his posture. And something that people don't realize is that there's a lot on dancing that you don't show. You need to like have your butt in, you need to know where your feet are located, you need to be aware of your surrounding. And he was working with all this stuff, so he looked like a professional. So he looked like one of the professionals, and honestly, he killed this dance. This dance was so beautiful. I literally just wrote, wow, wow, wow. It was great. What do you think?
Yeah, so I agree with you. So the first time I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he's amazing. And he can make it to the finale. And I feel like he's still amazing, but you can tell like he grew in the competition. Now he looked like a dancer. Like he and Jenna, they look like two professional dancing. And I love this.
Yes.
I love the performance, and I love this one too. Like they come to, well, I feel like every week they come to fight. And this semifinal, they say, we're not playing. We have to make that finale. And I love this performance.
Yeah, it was great. I actually love it too. So our next couple was Caitlyn and Artem. And they did a paso. And the first time they danced a paso was one of those weeks that Caitlyn was like low, like pretty low. Yeah. Compared to this dance, the first time she did a paso, this paso was amazing. It was completely out of, like it was not even, you wouldn't think it was the same dancer that danced it. My thing with Caitlyn is this. She's a great dancer. I think she's a great dancer. I think she does paso and like paso doesn't go well with her. Why? I don't know, because last week she danced a tango. And that tango was amazing. And what I'm gonna say, tango and paso are really strong dance. And you have to show this attitude and this like energy in the dance. And I think, I don't know if it was the Española, the Spaniard theme that they had. Like, I didn't live for the flamenco aspect. I was hoping they would have done something darker, something like last week that showed her strength. This one, like, for some reason, the look ruined it for me. I thought it was like, okay, she's doing good. It's a good dance, but I'm definitely thirsty. I need something else to drink, because it's like if you ate something and you don't have something to drink and you're like, it's hard to swallow. It still tastes good, but at this point I was like, okay, it's a good dance, but I need that little thing that's just gonna make this dance like boom. So what do you think?
Yeah, I feel it was so much better, because the first one, I feel it was a lot of choreo and it was like all over the place. But in this one, it was better. And I don't know, I was living for that flamenco look. I know you don't like it, but I love it. The first pose, they were like back and back. I was like, oh my God, I want to see this. And I feel the choreo was great, but I feel she was not attacking. Like, I feel she was like going with the flow, like with the dance. And I don't feel like she was like performing. I feel she was not fighting for that. And then we start the second round of Dance of the Night. And we start with Justina and Sasha. They do a contemporary. And this dance was beautiful. I have to say it like that, because I was smiling the whole time. I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. This is so beautiful. And I have to say, like, they look so good together. And I have to say, damn, Sasha, you're so strong. Like, all the lift, like when they look each other, they smile, and then he throw her this and hug her, and I was like, oh. Actually, they do. I feel like this was the last chance to everybody see you before the finale, and it was perfect performance to end this episode.
I agree. I think you literally stole my words. Like, I think this was really beautiful. The fact that, first of all, that dress, the flowiness of this dress that she had, it just, I feel like it's like if you caught Sasha's and Justina friendship and you show me from the inside.
Yeah.
That's how I felt this entire dance. I was like, wow. Like, I tear up at the end of this dance. It was really touchy. Like, you can see how a lot of the professionals and the stars, they actually bond. They actually bond, and they become friends. And after this many weeks, you can see the respect that they have for each other, and you can see it in their eyes. That's what it made me sentimental, because it's so beautiful, the art of dance, of what you can show to other people that doesn't necessarily are in the situation. I was there and I was like, wow, I can see it. I literally can see it. So yeah, it was pretty.
So pretty. And the next couple was Sky and Alan. They do a Venus Waltz. And compared with the first dance of the night, this second dance, I was like, yes, I love it. It was so beautiful too, so grateful, so elegant. When she like, also the song when she's like, boom, and he throw her to the back.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was feeling it. I was like, yes, guy, this is the semifinal. Give me more. Show me. Like, I was like, yes, I love it too. Like, the second round start, and then the first dance was amazing, and then this second dance was amazing. I was like, yes, I love in this episode. I love the second dance, the sky.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think this dance was beautiful. This was beautiful. And starting right away at Viennese Waltz, it tend to be a really beautiful dance to watch. Really slow, really like calming. And this was so pretty. I definitely think that part that she do the cambray, and that definitely was the climax,
highlight.
The climax of this dance. It was so pretty. But the only thing I do have to say, is that even though as much as I love the dance, I still wanted more, like, projection. I wanted her to sell me the dance. I think Sky struggled with that. And she had done it before. She had the first week that she danced, she sold the dance, and I was like, oh my god, this girl's gonna go all the way to the end. But yeah, I think she struggled with that, but she was good. I do have to say, she was pretty good. I enjoyed this dance. This was definitely better than the first one of this week.
Yeah. And the next couple was Johnny and Britt. They do a jazz. And I also love this dance. I was like, oh my god, this second part of the show. It was, I don't know, I was feeling emotional. I don't know, it's because it's almost over. But it was so good. And the lyric of the song and the dance, I was like, yes! He do so much better than the first dance of the night. He was giving me more that I want. And they dance together like so good. Like, you can see he's growing the show. Like, it was amazing. It was amazing. Like, you can feel it. You can feel the emotion, everything of that dance. I love it.
I feel like for me, as a non-believer that I was for Johnny at the beginning, and now transformation that I love this guy, this dance was what he needed to do. He needed to go into finale if he was going to get the chance with this. I gave you all. Like, I gave you all what I am.
Yeah.
And, like, the attack of this dance was so good. Like, I have plenty of respect for Johnny, and I have admiration for Britt. I already have 2 wives. She probably will turn into my 3rd wife. I'm not lying. This couple was, it's such a, I don't know, it was like Justina and Sasha. When they dance, you see what they have. You see it and you can feel it. And that's amazing in my opinion. The fact that you can see and feel something from the TV. It's like, wow. This dance was good. The only thing, me for being picky, there was one little piece that Johnny did some arms before Britt, but it could be a cannon. So it could be like that. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it was really good.
I was thinking it was a cannon. So.
So our next couple was Neve and Jenna, and let's say they danced contemporary, and this dance was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For me, it's so hard when I see Neve and Jenna dancing, imagining that I'm seeing a professional dancer and a star, honestly. Neve, the only part that I can be extremely picky was a cambray jump that they both did, and his feet was not all the way pointed. But the thing about contemporary, to be really fair, is that pointing, now pointing, you can like play around with that. But this dance was beautiful. The concept. Jenna is a mastermind when she is like putting a routine on. And Jenna is a fierce contemporary dance. Like I don't know what Jenna cannot do. And the fact that whenever they dance next to each other, they look like same. They look the same. Like the energy, the projection, the back, the movement, how it was moving. This was really beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. Like,
what do you think?
I love it. It was so emotional too. Like, he looked like a dancer. I say it before. Like, he already looked like a dancer. Like, they looked so together. The dance was gorgeous. That song, I love it. When I hear the song, I was like, I love that song. So it was perfect to see a choreo of that dance. And I was like, he deserved to be in that finale. I was like, he deserved it. Like, his performance being impeccable. Like, always, he do a great job. And I was going to say the same thing of Jenna. Like, her choreo, oh my gosh. And her legs, oh my God. Yeah, her legs, I was like, I love Jenna. So it was amazing.
Well, I heard that she have actually 2 husbands, Val and David Calderon. So I don't think she want a third one. Sorry. Anyway, our next couple was Nelly and Daniela. And they danced a jive. And I'm going to start with this. This was, in my opinion, Nelly's best dance. Like, Nelly actually danced. Like, this week, Nelly danced, people. Like you have no idea how exciting this is. Because coming from so many weeks that we're like, okay, he need to do something. I mean, I'm not putting Nelly in the level of other people. Don't get that twisted. I'm putting Nelly in Nelly's level. So Nelly from this competition to Nelly of semifinal is a complete different person. Like, this was fun. This was pretty fast. And he was dancing, people. Like, I think this was amazing. And let's speak about my other wife. When Daniela was doing those turns, and she's turning, looking up. People, when you turn looking up, you can get dizzy. Let's start with that. Because you're not spotting. You're just looking here. But she is a fear bitch. So, I don't know if I can say that word. But, still.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Like, I always feel like he did an okay job, like, because I feel like his dance don't have a lot of content, like step. But this week I was like, oh my God, he's dancing. Oh my God, he's doing more step. And they look like coordinated, and he was dancing and doing more step and more step and more step. I was like, oh my God, finally. Like, I say, finally, he had doing a lot of steps. Like, I think this was his best dance of the whole season. Like, he do a lot of stuff, and he was having fun. Like, when he was doing this step, he was like having fun, doing a lot of steps. So that was a good performance for a semifinal. So it was good.
Yeah. So our last couple that closed the show was Kaylin and Arden, and they danced contemporary dance as well. And this was another beautiful dance. I think the projection or the feeling she was showing through this dance was beautiful. Like, I think actually this dance had a lot of context. They had a lot of context, and I loved it. I actually love her. I actually love my husband's body. I'm telling you, people, when they put people like that without shirt or with open shirts, they are looking for people to, like me, to react to this. So, woo! I'm just saying, wow. But back to the dance. It was beautiful. It was well choreographed. It was well danced. I think it was a great dance, a great way to finish the semifinal, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
So what do you think?
It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. She was showing me so much feeling that I was feeling it too. Like, I love it. And this was a perfect dance to end the episode in the semifinal. And I feel like this second round, everybody did a great job. Like, everybody was showing their emotion and why they do this show. Like, you know, like you can see all the growth of the whole season. And I love it. I love this second round. I love it, love it, love it. I was like emotional. I was almost crying with them, like watching the dance. And after all this dancing, all the emotion, all the happiness, all the smile, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm in the cloud. Everything is good. The hard part, the elimination. I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? And they had to eliminate like 2 couples. I was like, I don't know what is gonna happen. Everybody danced good. And then, actually, I'm gonna say this because this was my reaction. My first reaction of everything. When they called Nelly like finalist, I was like, I was like, what? Nelly? Because he's been doing good, but for me, sorry, Nelly. I was not thinking he was gonna be in the finale. Like, but he's a finalist. So we have to work with that. And then the bottom 3, it was Johnny, Sky, and Justine. I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be hard. And then they combined the both of the judges and the both of the people, and they eliminated the lowest score, and it was Johnny. And I was like, oh no, Johnny. I was thinking he was gonna be in the finale, so it was like so sad to see him leave. He was almost there, and then the judges saved Justina. So the 2 eliminated couple was Johnny and Sky. And Justina went to the final, to the finale. So we had Justina, Caitlyn, Neve, and Nelly, finalists to the finale of Dancing with the Stars season 29. Okay, David. I'm gonna ask you 2 questions. Who you think is gonna win next Monday, Dancing with the Stars season 29? Who you think is gonna win and who you want to
okay.
win?
So who I want to win, I feel like it's not a surprise to anybody and it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I actually am rooting for Neve and Jenna. I think Jenna is my first wife and we have vows. When we got married, we did vows that we're gonna be there for each other. And I have to be there for my wife. Mi amor, te amo con mi corazón. And Neve,
wait,
what?
She speaks Spanish?
Yeah, I taught her in my wedding. We taught Spanish to each other. You were there, Miguel. Don't you remember? No. So Neve and Jenna, they are actually I have always said they are the couple to beat. They have exceeded my expectation, and sometimes they have like go a little lower my expectation, but like through the whole competition, they have been the couple in my opinion, to beat. But who do I think is gonna win? I think it's gonna be between Neve and Nelly. I actually have a feeling, even though I don't agree coming from my dancer perspective, that Nelly should be in one of the finalists, and actually Johnny should be the one there. I think he have something that, first of all, he have fame, a lot of fame, and second of all, he have charisma, and he showed that in all his dances. And I feel like people that not necessarily dance can actually feel like connected to this. So those are my 2 people that I think could win, and this is my couple that I want to win. So what is yours?
It's hard. For me, it's hard because I kind of want to win Neve and Justina and Caitlyn. I think, okay, this is for me, I think I'm gonna be happy if one of the three wins.
Okay.
But I feel the same way. I feel like Nelly had a lot of fans. He never be on the bottom. Like, he never be on the bottom. So, I don't know, but maybe he can win. Like, maybe he can win because this is like the people that vote.
Yeah.
You know? So, but I feel like if Nate or Justina or Kaylin win, I'm gonna be very, very happy.
And something that I want to point out, this entire season have been one of the seasons that have so many great people. Yeah. Like, even with Nelly being there, Nelly compared to other finalists in other years or other seasons that should not be there, Nelly is the exception against those ones. Like, Nelly have something. Some people don't dance and they made it to the finale and may even win the competition. Sharna. But yeah, I think all of this season was a great season. And next week's is the finale. So you don't want to miss our review. You don't want to miss what we're gonna wear, because next week is finale of Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, and you have to watch the video. Also, we're gonna release our video like Monday to Tuesday morning. Yes. So we're gonna do it early so we can talk about everything on the finale. So you don't want to miss it. So subscribe, comment, share, do everything, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and see you next week.
Bye, guys.